everybody, welcome back. It's Justy, and today we are gonna do a little flip-flop of my previous video that I did, the what I hate about my past cosplays, and instead we're gonna talk about what I like about some of my past cosplays. I just wanted to prove that sometimes I do like things, and there are things that I'm proud of, so here we are. There are things that I like. I figured it would be a little more fun to have these be actually the ones you guys voted for, cosplays that you really like that I've done, because if I pick, it's just gonna be the same ones all the time. We know I'm just gonna talk about Steve all the time. So I put this up in my Instagram story for everybody to vote on what their favorite cosplays of mine were. And I'd like to thank everybody for their very kind words. A lot of you put in a whole bunch at once, and I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna go through this? So I'm very flattered. Thank you very much. It makes me happy you like so many of my cosplays. Last video I did 4 cosplays that I hated, so this time I'm gonna do 4 cosplays that I liked, and these are the ones that received the most votes in my little tally. There were a couple cosplays that got 1 vote, which wasn't enough to make it into this video, but I want to thank everybody for your choices, especially the vote for Beach Loki. That's my favorite too. Unfortunately, he did not make the cut though. Alright, let's get started. Let's talk about some cosplay positives. Alright, first up, cosplay that got the most votes out of any was my classic Harley Quinn. A bunch of you sent in just Harley Quinn, which I'm gonna assume you meant to be classic because all the other ones specified a specific version of Harley if that's what they wanted. So I'm sorry if that's not what you intended, but you weren't clear. So I had to make assumptions. And I've got my phone again because I need to look at the pictures as I talk, because as discussed last time, I have a baby memory. So Harley Quinn, I really like this outfit. I have very fond memories of wearing it. It got several wearings, actually. I think one of the most out of a lot of my cosplays. She got worn a lot, which was nice because I felt good as her. I love the collar. That is one part that I super adore. I'm very proud of how I made that. And I think the pom-poms on it are the cutest pom-poms I've ever seen in my life. So I'm a big fan of that. The wig also given to me by Steph. Truly, she blessed me, and I love that wig. It's such a good wig. I've used it for other Harleys since, and Harleys before. I think it's very cute. I love the color. It doesn't get itchy. It's a pretty decent wig for Ryder. I was happy with it, so I think it's a great Harley Quinn wig. I never made the cowl because I think I would look super stupid in the cowl. And I know she wears it, but I haven't been able to bring myself to do it. It's also just like a lot of work. But I'll probably make it one day. Considering I keep making versions of Harley, I got to eventually do something with the cowl. I know that. And the shoes were incredibly uncomfortable. Even after I'd worn them several times and they were broken in, they still were super painful by the end of the day every single time, but that's all right. The paint job lasted quite a while for these ones too. There's some cracks in it, which is unsurprising. That's unfortunately going to happen at the high movement points of shoes when you spray paint them, but I did a pretty good job. The diamonds on the outfit were choice. Yeah, I feel good about this. The makeup also looked great. I'm very good at the white Harley face paint. I've done it so many times. I would honestly go as far as to say I've perfected it for myself. Now, for the rest of body paint, I don't know. I can't say I'm a professional there. Yes, good pick everyone. I like her a lot. She is definitely one of my old school faves. The second most voted for was actually my pink and white Valentine's Harley Quinn. Y'all really like this one. Thank you. What I actually find quite funny about that though is she almost made it onto my past cosplays I hate list. Almost. She was so close. But there were other ones that I dislike more, and there was enough positive things about her outfit to kind of save her. But yeah, she's not one of my favorites that I've done. There are good things. There are things I really enjoy. One, the wig again. Same wig, I told you. It keeps popping up. It looks great. Once again, no cowl for the same reasons. I really love the mask. Mad Mask did this mask for me, and they had to obviously custom paint it for the pink because it's usually for like regular Harley. So I had to send them a bunch of pictures of my pink fabric, and I did it, you know, in different types of lighting with different quality cameras to really help them capture like what color this pink was, and without ever being like in person with the fabric, they got it perfect. Oh my God, like I was so impressed when this mask arrived, and I love their masks. I've used them a few times. They're super comfy, they go on nicely, they're really high quality. I love Mad Masks, and I will probably buy them for every mask I possibly can. The white makeup again was good. I talked about I'm very proud of how I do that white makeup, but I also really loved just the other makeup that I did. It's hard to see with the mask and in some of the faraway photos, but I did this beautiful pink on the eyes. My lashes looked really nice, all things considered. This is before my magnetic lashes that I fell in love with, so I had to glue. And I like the lipstick I chose. It's very like pop pink. It's different than the rest, and I like the way it looks. So I was very, very happy. The collar makes her reappearance. Same collar. And the bat. Oh my God, I love that bat. It's just Cricut stickers. Stuff has the machine, and we did that to put them on, and we also did it stickers so that they could be taken off and the bat could be used for other things. It's so cute, the little Harley with the hearts and everything. Thank you for that suggestion, Steph. Really good call. I love it. The cuffs are super floofy and cute. I used ribbon this time instead of sewing it with fabric, so they turned out really, really nice. Some of the big drawbacks were that the shoes started cracking like immediately, and they cracked heavily. I did not love that. Again, as talking with the last shoes, I expect a little bit when I spray paint, but these ones are really, really bad. And I think because it's going from a black to soft pink and white instead of like a red to a black with the rest of the outfit, it looks worse. And to be honest with you, the outfit didn't fit as well as it could have. A lot of pictures show that my crotch looks a little awkward in it. There's like wrinkles. And the reason for this is this fabric, while it was beautiful color, perfect for this outfit, and very soft and comfortable and stretched nice, would not go through my sewing machine at all. Every time I tried, my sewing machine ate it up and caused runs, and it was so frustrating. So to actually put this outfit together, I had to serge everything. Every seam is serge closed. It's all through the serger, which, while is very strong, it doesn't have the same measurement lineups as my machine does for getting that perfect 5/8 seam. So the seams were not perfectly 5/8, which means everything was not sewn like as tightly as it could have been, right? There was more room than there should have been, which led to some of those awkward things. I did have a really good time at her at Katsucon. I'm glad I finally did Valentine's Day Harley Quinn because I talked about it for like a million years. But she will probably not get worn again. I think she's still technically hanging in the closet with the original Harley, maybe? Or she might have been packed away. But either way, she will probably not be making a reappearance, at least not with this outfit. If I was gonna wear her again, I would probably have to remake it. But I'm glad you guys like it, and I'm glad it looked good enough to get picked for this, because when I look at it, all I see is awkward crotch. Anna made it onto this list next, which is very exciting. I love her too. I'm very excited for my Frozen 2 outfit. Hopefully everyone likes it as much as the first one, but we'll see. I just need to finish the belt and order the shoes now. That's it. That's it. But back to Frozen 1 Anna. I love wearing her. She's been worn lots and lots and lots and lots and lots, which is probably an over-dramatization, but whatever. I feel incredibly comfortable, incredibly happy in her. And I love the reactions I get from young girls who are very excited about meeting Anna, although they definitely are still looking for Elsa, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's just me. I have nothing else to offer. This was my first time working with my grandmother for her embroidery machine that we did all over the outfit. It was a lot of fun. It took us like 12 hours to get it all done. I had to stay overnight at their house, and we were so certain we were gonna run out of green. But we didn't. I think it looks amazing. My favorite embroidery is definitely what's down the front of the bodice. I think that turned out the crispest. I really like the placement of it. I think it looks great. The stuff on the skirt was a little too big. I wish I had sized it down by maybe 1, but It does make it look cartoonish, which is cute and does fit the character, so I'm not mad at it. I just, you know, a little bit smaller would have been nice. The shirt sleeves are a little short, but it's okay, you can't really tell. I pull them down all the time. I was super impressed with these boots. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because Frozen 2 had been out for quite a while when I finally did Anna, there was like options and options and options of where you could find various Frozen cosplay stuff, right? Frozen 2 is a little more selective right now because it hasn't been out as long, but I'm sure that has changed in the months I have been sewing the outfit. The boots I got on eBay, and I knew I was taking a bit of a risk getting eBay boots, but I have been so impressed with these things. I've had these for a few years. I have worn Anna several times, all with these boots, and I've only had to get them recobbled once because one of the heels started to come off the back. And other than that, they are still doing me super well. The design on it hasn't, you know, started to come off or start to look bad. They're still comfortable. They are really solid cosplay boots, and I was very happy. So it proves that you can get good stuff on eBay. It's just very hit and miss, and you have to be very careful. I don't know if I'll get Frozen 2 boots from eBay this time. The last time I looked, like I said, they weren't there, but I also haven't looked since Frozen 2 last came out. So that might change, but we'll see. I think I know where the boots are gonna come from. The pattern for this wanted it to be made pretty much as one whole thing, which I was not having. I recommend that you separated I made it a blouse, I made a bodice, and then I made a skirt. I didn't make it as like one big dress. I just find it'll give you better shape like that, and really give the layered look you're looking for with her outfit, right? It's not one piece. She's wearing separate items. I also added boning into the bodice just a little bit, and not in like a very fancy way, just enough to like give the front some structure and hold up the back where I added the corsetting. So I recommend adding some boning if you're ever going to use this pattern. I believe it's like the Simplicity pattern. Just stick some boning in it. It's really going to help elevate this. And the wig. I mean, I can't say any more about the wig that I haven't already said. I love this wig. I love the wig company. I super recommend Evermore wigs. If they ever have some princess wigs out, get them. They're so nice. She's so much fun to wear. I get to be silly. I get to play around with kids. I wore her to the fundraiser in which I spent the day just like playing hide and seek with some kids, which was a lot of fun. Very tiring, but a lot of fun. And I get to have these big smiles and silly faces in all my photos. Don't get me wrong, I love a lot of other characters, but a lot of them it's either like a sterner face or, you know, a little bit sexy, stuff like that, which is fine. But sometimes I just want to give a big, fun grin. And Anna lets me do that, which is why I think me and Anna are actually very similar in a lot of ways, also including our love for big brown mountain men. But yeah, I enjoy getting to be here, and I'm so stoked to wear number 2. I have to do it. I have to finish the belt. And our very last picked by you cosplay is Rapunzel in Flynn Ryder's outfit, which is a newer one. So I didn't expect a lot of votes for it. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. I love it. This is an outfit that I told myself forever that there was no way I was going to be able to make. I wanted to, but I was like, I can't make that vest. That is such a difficult, complicated vest. There's absolutely no way that I can handle making that. And then I finally just did it. Let me tell you, if you're ever telling yourself you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it, just start. Just get going, figure it out step by step by step, ask questions, and honestly, you'll get there, because I finally did. It was definitely with a lot of help from Steph, who helped me figure out some of the pattern drafting and everything, but I am so proud of how this vest turned out. It's not perfect, and it's not exactly like Flynn's, but that's all right, because I also was supposed to be more styled to Rapunzel, but I love it. I'm really proud of the top stitching to get his lines. I think that turned out super well, and to give it like a bit of puffiness and a little more three-dimension than just a flat vest, I put quilting baiting in there, so she's thick, and that's why it looks a little puffy, and I think that turned out really, really well. The pants I smartened up and did not try to do a fly. I hate making flies. It doesn't matter. It's all shoved up under the vest, so you can't tell anyway, so it's just an elastic waistband. It's the smartest decision I've ever made in my life. The wig is unfortunately not Evermore wigs. It's my only princess wig at this point that isn't, but I bought it off another cosplayer who was selling quite cheap because they had been provided by a company, a Rapunzel wig, so it worked out well for me. It's from On The Wall Wigs. Very nice, very beautiful. Came without all the flowers, so I got to put all that in the way I wanted, and I'm quite happy with how that turned out. I think it's a good balance. There's a good set of colors, and it just looks cute without being too heavy, if you know what I mean. I just recently put in the braid pillow, which you all saw in my previous video, which was suffering, but now she won't rub against the vest and get all nasty. The belts and the pan are just fun. They're so fun. I didn't make either of them. Well, okay, the pan was 3D printed for me, but I had to glue the handle together and like sand it and paint it and all that stuff. I did that. I just didn't 3D print. But the belts I ordered from a maker on Etsy who did just the most beautiful job. I just want to wear these belts all the time, like just as me. Who doesn't like cool utility belt things? She's again another princess. I just get to, you know, have a big smile, be full of joy, be excited, and I really, really like portraying that. I haven't worn her out yet at all. It has only been in my house, so I don't know like the reaction I'll get from kids. I think they'll recognize the hair, but have a hard time with the fact that it's not Rapunzel's outfit, and I don't know if they'll pick up on Flynn as easier, maybe if they're slightly older. I don't know, they might. It'll be fun. We'll have a little discussion about it, how I'm wearing my sweet husband's outfit. I don't know, although I guess technically when he wears this outfit, he's not her husband, but you know, whatever. I can't wait for COVID to be over and I can actually wear her to a convention. That's gonna be so exciting. Yeah, she's a good time. I'm excited to properly debut it and have people see it in person, because if you like it just solely from photos, I have a good feeling you'll like it in person too. And it's made me really, really, really want to either get or probably make more likely the dress. It's another one that I've always been like, oh, there's no way I could possibly make that. Justine, how many times have you said that and then you've made the thing? Just do it. Just be Princess Rapunzel. And there we go. That's the positives of the 4 cosplays of mine that you picked. We all know that I love to talk about things that I hate and that make me mad. But it is important to celebrate what is good, what you are proud of, what you love, because it's, you know, sometimes you're really, really, really proud of your work. And I think sometimes people are afraid to talk about it too much, to come off as like conceited or full of themselves, or they think that people won't agree with, you know, their opinion of how good something is. Don't even worry about it. Love your work, you know, you put all the effort in. Even if you didn't make it, you put in the effort to get those things. You put in the effort to put it together. You put in the effort to do your makeup. You put in the effort to take the photos or to go out in it. Celebrate what you love and accept that sometimes you won't love something. You need both halves of the coin, if you will. The yin and yang of cosplay. I'm like trying to make this deep, but I just wanted to talk about cosplay. So let me know down in the comments what your favorite cosplay that you've done is and why, what makes you so proud of it. I would love to hear that. And look forward to when COVID finally ends and I can leave this house and wear cosplay places. I'm so excited, you know? So excited. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching today. Bye.